In this activity, we're going to put together a two-way table based on results that we get when we open up these different bags of M&Ms. So I have a birthday cake type of M&M and the plain old peanut and milk chocolate M&Ms. So we're going to open these bags and put them into a two-way table.
Okay, my first step is to gather the data. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this one first, and then you'll see how we do it, and from there you'll see the pattern that we use. Okay, so we split this up into our different colors. Looks like we got a lot of yellow, so I don't know, do we count that one? I think we just throw it up. Alright, so it looks like we have 5 red, 5 blue, and 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 yellow. Okay, and we're going to do that for all of the different types.
Okay, now that I've collected all that data and written it down, I'm going to put it into this two-way table. And so the way I did that, so with the birthday cake, I had 5 red. So this is exactly how you do it. You look at the row and the column. So in the row, this is the birthday cake bag of M&Ms that I used, and it had 5 red and 12 yellow and 5 blue. Now, it didn't have any brown, green, or orange, so I would put zeros in those cells right there. So we call this a cell when it's a row and a column. Now, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video and fill in the rest of the chart with all the information that I've already got. Okay, so that's the full chart. Now, what I want to do is I want to find how many total red do I have in all the bags, and so all I would do is add those numbers up. So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 10 more would be 19. And I would add up all of these numbers to get the total of each color for all the bags. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is I want to find out how many total M&Ms do I have in each bag. So that I would have to add this direction, right? So there's 5 red and 5 blue, so 10 plus 12 more, so that would make 22 total M&Ms in the birthday cake bag. So I'll total those up. Okay, so I have totaled up the number in each bag and the number of each color in these what we call margins, right? These, like a margin in Microsoft Word, is at the edge, right? So these are the marginal frequencies of the different quantities. So now I should be able to total up the total number here and the total number here, and it should be the same value. So that's one way you could check to make sure you add them all up correctly. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so it looks like I got the same answer adding up in both directions, so I'm pretty confident that my total number of M&Ms is 164. Okay, so in the next video we're going to cover how we do relative frequencies, but before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about this graph. So what are some things that I could say about this? Like, one of the things I might say is, what's the highest number? So it looks like we have the most yellow M&Ms, right? Of all the different colors, yellow came out the most, right? Or what does this say? If I look at the highest number here, it says that the milk chocolate M&Ms, there was 103, the birthday cake had 22, and the peanut had 39. So there were more M&Ms in the milk chocolate. So, and that makes sense because they had a smaller size, right? So there was more of them. So you can look at that kind of information, and when you ask yourself questions about different things, you can compare different values. So is there more orange or more yellow? Well, actually, total, there's more yellow, right? But if I looked in the birthday cake bag, there's definitely more yellow than orange, right? Or I could talk about maybe some interesting facts. So this is interesting that there is more orange than there is red, right? So I could compare that value. And even though the birthday cake doesn't have any orange, there still ended up being more orange total, right? So there's some questions that you can kind of ask yourself when you look at these two-way tables.